This is the NFL on EA Sports. We're 10 miles south of downtown LA as you get a look inside SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Tonight on Sunday Night Prime Time, it's the New England Patriots and the Los Angeles Chargers on Sunday Night Prime Time. On the visitor sideline, Patriot head coach Mike Vrabel. His team ready to get back at it following their early season bye. Across from him, his counterpart from the Chargers. This guy's come in off what he described as a strong week of practice, looking to put one in the win column in front of these home fans. And on hand as Cameron Dicker is set to kick things off. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The New England offense getting ready to go to work here. They'll be led by the man from North Carolina, 6'4", quarterback Drake May.
And we all know how talented this guy is, Mike, right? From the physical sense, that's obvious. But what really separates him, and it really came through when we had a chance to talk to him this week, is really his ability to operate from the neck up. His processing speed, his decision-making. It seems like he's always one step ahead of the defense, and when he's on, he's proven to be really hard to beat.
And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up third down.
And after that short run, it gets them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
And he will have a Patriots first down. At least it appears that way. Didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. On the give, it's Henderson. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. 16-yard pickup on that one. Good for a Patriots first down. Off the play fake, here's May. That's complete to Stephon Diggs. And they finally get to him inside the 10-yard line. But the yellow flag is out, and this one might be coming back. From out of the gun, they're going to run with Henderson. He'll get a couple of yards back, but it will be 2nd and long. He was brought down at the 45-yard line. Brings up 2nd down. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. Has completed to Douglas. Well, that looked like a pretty clear hold. The gain was 5, but let's check the call. May to throw on 2nd down. Throw here down the field. Will fall incomplete. 7th play of this opening drive, and here's 3rd down. Going for it all. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Bryce Berringer. Formation for the Patriots. Fair catch called for and made just beyond their own 50. So here come the Chargers, the offense getting set to come out. They'll be led out by a young man who's making a name for himself, their rookie quarterback.
I think we're seeing this so often now in the modern NFL is quarterbacks who can hurt you both improv as a scrambler and also with design runs coming out of the huddle. So this is a tricky situation. Guys who can run with this kind of speed, you have to be very careful how you pass rush them. You're not just rushing to a spot. It's not just an X behind the center. You got to try to corral him and keep him in the pocket because when he escapes, big plays are to be had.
3rd and a yard.
No gain on the play. brings up 3rd and 1.
It's the quarterback with the sneak. And he is going to have the Chargers first down by a couple of yards. Able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
The 29-yard line.
Now this time they'll look to throw.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
He'll look to throw. He's got his tight end Arante Gadsden the second. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Chargers first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On first down, it's Hampton. And he will get all the way down to the Patriots' 17-yard line. And we'll get a whistle, stoppage, an injured Patriot. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. On the zone read, here's Hampton. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
Marcus Jones on the tackle. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now here's a keeper on the zone read.
Nice job by the defense. They had that one well read from the beginning, Mike. Someone's responsible for the running back. But the key here was the defender responsible for the quarterback. Stays with him, keeps him to a short game.
He'll decide to keep this once more. And this time, he's in. Touchdown, Chargers. That touchdown puts him in double digits. Now 10 rushing touchdowns on the season. Cameron Dicker, the kicker for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Chargers will take a 7-0 lead.
7. Patriots nothing.
After touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. He fields it at the 8. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. Patriots offense and their running back, Travion Henderson, making their way back out there. Unbalanced look to the left here on first down. They'll begin it on the ground with Henderson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
I can promise you that is not how he wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack. There was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Throwing on second down. May. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
It's a gain of 2 yards.
Working out of the gun. It's May. That's big Christian Wilkins. Giving to the quarterback there for his 8th sack of the year.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Here's their punter now. And John to punt for the 2nd time in this opening quarter. This kick hangs up, and the fair catch will be taken beyond the 35-yard line. The Chargers offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. to throw here to begin the drive. He'll find Hampton out of the backfield. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 40-yard line.
Run between the tackles for Hampton. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
No gain on
This is 3rd and 6.
3rd down and 6.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. He'll try to run for it.
Great reaction by the defense. At first, Mike, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself, but they were able to rally to the ball, and I think the officials are going to mark him just short.
On 4th down, out is J.K. Scott to punt for the Chargers. That's Marcus Jones back to return for the Patriots. That one hits at the 3, but goes in the wrong direction for the punter. It turns out to be a touchback. There you see Mike Vrabel, his Patriots set for their next drive. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. And so far, not much has gone right. They've had it twice, punted twice. Looking to sustain something here on drive number 3. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. They'll go play action with May. That's complete to Diggs. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
A 5-yard gain brings up 2nd down.
Here's May. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
A 3-yard pickup, and it's 3rd down.
Throwing now is May. He'll find his tight end. That's Henry. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35.
On the play. 1st down, Patriots.
Here's May again. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. Off the play fake, it's May. That one taken in by Douglas. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
A gain of 14. 1st down, New England.
So we are through 1 here on Sunday Night Primetime. 7-0 is our score. We're back in Southern California in a moment. Time for the 2nd quarter. Patriots with the football as they've got it with 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Henderson. He's belted in the backfield. What a shot he took. It's going to be a loss of yardage. What a play.
We spent so much time, Mike, talking about these defensive backs and their ability in pass coverage, but when you also have a defensive back that can make plays in the run game, especially behind the line of scrimmage, man, those guys are just so hard to find. That was a heck of a job here by this guy.
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Throwing on 3rd down is May. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. The task now, a really tough one. 3rd and very long. To throw is May. That one intercepted. Picked up by R.J. Mickens. And the Chargers will have great field position as they take over at their own 45.
I know it doesn't seem like a ton of yards on top of that pick, but that was really well done. I mean, it's just going to make life so much easier now as the offense takes the field, trying to capitalize off of that turnover.
The Chargers offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he has been doing it through the air and on the ground in this first month of the season. Currently leading the NFL in rush yards by a quarterback. This drive will begin with a run with Hampton. Inside the 20. And he will score. Omarion Hampton. Touchdown, Los Angeles. That's his third rushing touchdown of the year. Well, that's a way to start a drive. He takes it all the way to the house. I don't know what they were talking about on the last series. They've come out on this series, Greg, with the right answer for the touchdown.
And Mike, the reason a lot of teams start off drives with the run plays to allow themselves to operate ahead of the chains. Well, not this guy. He found the alley, he took it, and he's off to the races for 6.
14. Patriots nothing.
Active touchdown. Here's Dicker out to send this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. There you see Mike Vrabel, his Patriots set for their next drive. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0. The score as the offense tries to regroup and get going with 1st and 10. Left side, he's got Henry. That'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
Having a tight end that can contribute in the passing game, Mike, I mean, it just seems like it's become more and more common throughout the entire league. And not only do you have to be reliable, but you have to be athletic enough after the catch to take advantage of some of these targets. So it's exactly what he does here, and you can tell why he's such a big part of this offense.
First down, Patriots.
That one is complete. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 23-yard line.
On second down, here's Henderson. Oh, big hole left side. And he's going to be marked out down at the 5.
First down goal.
Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal. Now, whistles here. It looks like one of the defenders got a head start. So now, from half the distance closer, here's 1st and goal. May gonna hold on to this one. And he will take it in himself. Great May. Touchdown, New England. The ability for the quarterback to run with it. Greg, great choice there as he gets in the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, what makes the zone read so effective down near the goal line is it forces the defense to account for an extra player. In this case, it's the quarterback. And when he sees that end crash, he pulls it, and he's able to take it in himself.
Chargers 14, Patriots 7.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So now here comes the Chargers as they get set to take over once more. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. He'll start this drive by keeping it himself. And he'll be out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
And the Chargers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now, faking the give. He'll swing this out to Hampton. And he'll be driven out of bounds, and that's a pickup of 8. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 1.
Out of bounds at the 36-yard line.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And that should be enough. Works his way forward to pick up a first down.
And the Chargers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Now they'll set up to throw. There's a short one caught by Taylor. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Patriots' 26-yard
They'll look to
line.
throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll let the fullback try to push the line. Give them 14 on that one. It's good for a Charger first down.
Chargers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
Good, hard running there. He'll push his way forward. Gained of about 5. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Quentin Johnston. Touchdown, LA. That's touchdown number 1 for him on the year. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
After the touchdown, here's Ticker out to send this one away.
For the Chargers.
Jones now on the return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. They'll start out 1st down and 10. On the ground, it's Henderson to start this drive. He's inside the 40. Down the sideline to the 20. And he is gone. 72 yards. Touchdown, New England. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
The extra point is good. And the Patriots draw closer here. It's 21-14. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Chargers offense and Omari and Hampton getting set for their next possession. And he's been a tough man to stop in this first half, putting up some big numbers already. And remember, we haven't even reached halftime yet. He'll get this out wide. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
At the 28-yard line.
Back to throw. A throw there on 2nd down. Going to be incomplete.
He just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
Carlton Davis there defensively to break that one up.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
Fair catch called and made right there at the 25-yard line.
Take over first and
The Patriots offense and their running back, Travion Henderson, making their way back out there. They'll begin with 1st and 10. May going to look to throw. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
May to throw on 2nd down. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Complete to Travion Henderson. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up
out of the gun, here's May. He's got his man. It's Diggs. They hook up again. 2nd time on this drive. And this one's good for 18 yards and a 1st down.
1st down, New England.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
And we'll get a whistle, stoppage, an injured Patriot. The training staff going to look, and we'll step out for a moment. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 4. May to throw again. Diggs on the reception. And that's a 1st down. It would be a gain of 8.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early. And that last pickup leads to a 1st down. The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
May to the air once more. Pushed out to his left. And this will be knocked down. Incomplete. Penalty flag down in the backfield. Usually a sign of a hold. To throw again is May. He'll get this out to Henderson. And will move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. Back 2 catches on this drive. This one for 23 yards.
Last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the 2nd quarter.
2nd and 10. Once more, it's Henderson. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. A 3-yard pickup, and it's 3rd down.
Operating from the shotgun, it's May. And that is incomplete. Contact, but the flags. Going to be 4th down.
It's 4th down.
On now is Andres Borregales for the field goal try. This just a little more than a chip shot. 32-yard attempt. That one is good. And the Patriots will cut the lead down to 4.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And he is stop at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Chargers offense going to see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll set up the screen to Hampton. Now a timeout Chargers here. That's their second. They'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
The Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop 21 seconds to go until halftime. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. To the left side, into the hands of Franklin. Here comes 2nd and 4.
Out of bounds at his own 48-yard line. A 6-yard pickup.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. Throw to the sideline, well done. Good job with the feet. Stays in bounds. It looks like, and yes they do, have the first down.
First down.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. Here's Cameron Dicker now on for the field goal. The spot is at their own 49, making this a 61-yard attempt.
You have to give them credit, Mike. I mean, that shows a lot of faith in your kicker because that is an ambitious effort from that distance.
To throw on 1st down is May. That's deep for the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end. And instead, why don't we get right back to it as we'll get ready for the 3rd quarter. This will be returned from the 6. He'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Chargers offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. Remember, he had a touchdown on the ground earlier, something he's been able to do frequently this season, as you see where he ranks among NFL quarterbacks in rushing TDs. Going right, that's Johnston. He'll be run out of bounds. That's a good game on 1st down. They pick up 7 yards.
37-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll run out of the gun with Hampton. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
3rd down and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
He'll drop to throw. That's complete. Taken in by Franklin. And he's going to pick up the 1st down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
And the Chargers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
He'll find Hampton out of the backfield. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 43-yard line.
On the ground, Hampton. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. A pickup of 14 on that one. 1st down, LA.
The Chargers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They'll
throw out of the gun. Right side and hauled in by McConkey. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
Brings up third down and 7.
He'll let this go deep for the end zone. That one incomplete. Coverage outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is fourth down. Here's Cameron Dicker now on for the field goal. This a 57-yard attempt. He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. And the Chargers will extend their third quarter lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. The Patriots offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. Working out of the gun, it's May. Very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. We'll try again. It's second and 10. To throw now, May. He's found his receiver, Butte. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
And it's third down.
To throw is May. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
First down, New England.
Here's May again. Short pass caught by Henry, the tight end.
May's pass.
And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the Chargers' 43-yard line.
Off the play fake, it's May. And that one's incomplete, but a late flag comes in. Looks like he might have gotten there early. First and 10. Throwing is May. Headed left, find time. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. 10 yards on the scramble there. And he picks up the first down.
And the Patriot first down.
On the ground, here is Henderson. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down.
Watching him throughout this game has been incredible, Mike. I mean, I love watching him perform. The reality is it just hasn't impacted the outcome of the game. It's really been a wasted individual effort unless they can somehow find a way to flip this thing around.
This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal for his team. Throwing now is May. He pulls it in around the 5. Here now, second down and goal.
A 4-yard gain brings up second and goal at the 5-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's May. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a third down. May to throw again, and that is incomplete. And we'll get a whistle, stoppage, an injured Patriot. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. On fourth down, out comes Andres Portegales for the Patriot field goal. This, about as short as you can get. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the pass will cut the lead down to 4.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense, settling for too many field goals.
Good for Silva. He pays the price at the end, picked up and thrown down. start on the ground with Hampton. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. If he gets a yard out of that one, it's second down.
Brings up second and 8.
Hampton going to get it on the zone read. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up third down.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A gain of 4 brings up third and 4.
Back to throw. He gets this one complete to Johnston. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. That is a big play for LA. And even 30 yards.
Well, he certainly didn't look like a rookie on that long completion, Mike. Not only his ability to scan the field and find his favorable matchup, but he was able to hit his downfield target in the perfect spot that led to that big gain.
And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Set to go now on 1st and 10. On the give, here's Hampton. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
He's been on an absolute tear throughout this entire game, Mike. I mean, he's averaging over 10 yards per carry. And anytime you can run the ball with that explosiveness, it's just going to be fun.
He brings this to about the 26-yard line. Robert Spillane
brings up
spills him there.
And 2.
Going to try to pick up the first down with his own read. Now we're going to get a stoppage. We have an injured Charger. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. The big guys are on. Jumbo set here for 1st and goal. They'll run with Hampton. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Omarion Hampton. Touchdown Chargers. Second touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
From the 6, here comes a return. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Patriots offense and their running back, Travion Henderson, making their way back out there. And you have to imagine the defense is saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the 3rd quarter. Thrown out of the gun, they're going to run with Henderson. And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7. From the 33, here's 2nd and 2.
At the 33-yard line.
Again, it's Henderson, and not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
3rd and 2. Here we go.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Now, May on the run to the right. And he's going to have the first down, but we do have a flag on the field, and they are already walking backwards. So, after the 5 yards are walked off, they face 3rd and long. May going to look to throw. That is incomplete, but there is a flag down. Big call here. It was 3rd down. Patriots ready for the punt.
For the Patriots.
This is taken at his own 30. And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line.
41-yard line.
The Chargers offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. And not much there. Good defense, held to no gain.
The tackle made by Harold Landry. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll go again with Hampton. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. And he's going to be taken down. A sack on what likely will wrap up play in this 3rd quarter. Harold Landry. He's in there to drop him. And it leads to 4th down. And the Chargers will punt, getting set to kick it away. As they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. That is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down.
1st and 10.
The Patriots offense headed back to take over once more. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. That's to the left side and taken in by Diggs. And it'll be marked out up at the 34-yard line.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Patriots.
They'll try the jet sweep with Diggs. And he'll work forward for about 4. It's 2nd down.
When they called that sweep, Mike, obviously they're thinking, let's pick up the 1st down. They didn't quite get to the chains, but I think they're going to be pretty happy with that game.
May to throw on 2nd down. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. Here's May. He'll find his tight end. That's Henry. He has been busy. 9 receptions on the game, and that one. A 1st down.
1st down, New England.
They'll run. It's Henderson. Good physical run. It'll wind up as a gain of 5.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
On 2nd down, it's May. Here's a screen taken in by Henderson. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. To break the huddle, coming up now for 1st and 10.
1st down, Patriots.
Has completed to Douglas. And he's close to another 1st down. He's brought down just shy of the marker. A run, and this is Henderson. And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a 1st down on that gain of 5.
Deion Henley on the tackle. A gain of 5. And the Patriot 1st down.
Now they'll set up to throw. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line. And we'll get a whistle, stoppage, an injured Patriot. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. They'll look to throw. Wells, another catch for his favorite target. And the Patriots are going to have 1st and goal, try to finish off this drive with a touchdown. Stevenson is into the end zone. Touchdown, New England. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting.
The Patriots will line up for a two-point conversion.
Douglas in motion. Here comes the blitz as he, in trouble, and down he goes.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this two-point try, but execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. This returnable from the 4. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. Chargers offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And this defense has got to be at its wit's end, trying to come up with a way to keep him contained. He's had so many opportunities to tuck it and go, and he's turned a number of those into big plays. To the 45. How about that run all the way down to the 25-yard line? A big one here in the fourth quarter. It covers 51 yards.
First down.
We've just seen it time and time again here today. He just continues to get them for big runs, and I think this one might be his best of the bunch.
And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
Brought down back at the 29-yard
So after the loss
line.
on first, here's 2nd and 14. Out of the gun, he'll throw. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. And we'll get a whistle, stoppage, an injured Patriot. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. Captain trying to work inside. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on 1st and 2nd down. The last thing you want is to be in 3rd and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense.
He'll try and get there on the ground.
The quarterback on the scramble.
That's a great job defensively. Even though they let him escape the rush initially, there was nowhere to go with either their ball or as a runner, and they're able to force 4th down.
So here is Cameron Dicker. Dicker, the kicker in a big spot. This to stretch the lead to a touchdown. And this one, right down the middle. It's good. A big 3 points as they extend their fourth quarter lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Patriots offense and Drake May making their way back out. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read, seemingly every time. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 26-yard line.
They'll go play action with May. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender, bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down. A throw on the move is caught. And we'll get a whistle, stoppage, an injured Patriot. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. On the give, it's Henderson. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. And we'll get a whistle, stoppage, an injured Patriot. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. from the 42-yard line. Here's second down and 6. On play action, here's May. He'll step up and run.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
We'll try to run for this. It's Stevenson. And he's going to be knocked down hard in the backfield. Loss on the play, and it's going to bring up fourth down. What a hit.
This is one of those down and distances where the offense really could either run or pass, but give credit to the defense. They sold out to stop the run, and boy, were they right. They take them down for a loss.
Now fair catch is made, and it's just inside the 15-yard line. So now here comes the Chargers as they get set to take over once more. The advantage is 8. We'll see if they can make this a 2-score game on this drive. First down and 10. This drive will begin with a run with Hampton. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be second down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3.
Now here's a keeper on the zone read. And he's going to be taken down after a big second down pickup. But we do have a penalty marker on the field. Shotgun snap, and we give it to Hampton. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. Ball on the 30 now. Here's second and 9. Another run here with Hampton. Now the Patriots going to use their first timeout. Talk things over before third down.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up third and 3.
He'll drop to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down. New England going to take their second timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. On the zone read, here's Hampton. I don't think I was going too far either way. Defense right on it. They hold him to no gain.
A loss of a yard brings up second and 11.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's second and 11. A give, and here comes Hampton. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's third down.
44-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up third and 9.
He'll look to throw. That's caught aside. It's complete. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. They'll come up here, first and 10. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. So this one is over. It's in the win column for the Chargers. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other.